Hi guys, hope you're doing superb today. So today's video is all about the contents of my travel makeup kit. I don't carry a lot with me. It's pretty light actually compared to what I used to carry because I realized that you can't really be bothered with doing very complex looks when you're on holiday unless you are the kind of person who does that. I'm not. I like to keep it very quick, and if you ask my husband, I still don't think I'm quick enough. Today I thought I'll try a different kind of style of video. I thought I'll show you all of these products and do a little get ready with me so that you can actually see the products in action rather than me just belting them out to you. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, you know what to do. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get right into my makeup. So when I'm packing my travel makeup case, my main aim is to carry products that serve more than one purpose. So say I'm carrying a lipstick. I don't take one that can just serve as a lipstick. I would take a shade that also serves as a blush or an eyeshadow. So the first product I always put into my makeup kit is some sunscreen, and my current favorite is this Innisfree water-based sunscreen. It has an SPF of 50. I love it because it never feels like you're wearing sunscreen. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't leave a white cast on your face, and I'm such a fan. So I'm just gonna pop this on my face and neck first, about a pea-sized amount, and just dab it into your skin. Give that a few seconds to melt into your skin, and then you can go over with some moisturizer. And like I said, I'm not going to take just a moisturizer on my trip. I've taken a moisturizer cum primer, and this is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. It also has pearl extracts in it, so it's going to give a nice luminous finish to the skin while hydrating it. So the most things we can get out of a product, the better. So I'm just going to put the same amount of cream that I put sunscreen, and again dab it on your skin. Alright, now give that a few seconds to settle into the skin, and then I'm going to go over with some concealer because I'm not a foundation person. I don't like that heavy feeling, especially when I'm going to be out, whether it's going to be a hot day or a humid day. I just don't like the feeling of foundation. So I'm just going to pop some concealer underneath my eyes, and that's it. The concealer that I always pack on my trips is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Medium. I love this concealer because it has just enough coverage, not too light, not too heavy. So a few dots, a little bit on my lid as well. Always try to pat the concealer into your skin and not rub, because a concealer has to conceal, right? So if you're going to rub it away, it's not going to give you the full impact of a concealer. Next, I always set my face with some powder because I get oily like that. So I definitely need to set my face. And I used to use a compact powder before, but then I realized that it's not enough to keep my face matte throughout the day. So I carry with me some loose powder, and this is the Coty Airspun face powder. And it comes in a giant box, and I definitely can't imagine taking that on trips. So I have emptied that powder into a tiny little container. This is one of those containers you get when you order food online. You know, they put oregano or paprika in them. So that is what I'm using, and just pop this underneath my eyes, on my lids, and just the center of my face. And no matter how much of this you put on your face, it never looks overly powdery. It's beautiful. I absolutely love this powder. You don't get it very commonly. I bought this online. I had a friend coming over from the States, so she brought it for me. But if it's available on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure it is, I will link it in the description below. Time for blush, and until recently, this is the product that I used to use as blush. This is the Sephora Wonderful Cushion Matte Lip Cream, and it is actually a lip product, but then it has a cushion in the front with which you disperse the product, and I used to put it on my lips and then just dab the same thing on my cheeks and blend it in, and it makes such a beautiful blush. It's the perfect rosy color to just make your cheek looks nice and awake. So that's what I used to use until recently, and that's what I always take with me on my trip, even though I don't use it as a blush anymore. because now I have this L'Oreal Cushion Glow Blush, and this is a cushion blush. Actually, Lancome released a cushion blush some time back, and I had my eye on that ever since because I love cushion products, just love the feel of putting the cushion on your face. I can't even dream of spending that kind of money. So I was just waiting for a drugstore alternative, and when I saw this from L'Oreal when I was on a trip recently, I had to pick it up. Just putting that on the apples of my cheeks and then just blending it into my forehead. Time for highlighter, and I actually prefer to use some kind of liquid or cream highlighter when I'm going on a trip because it looks the most natural, it sinks into the skin, and it lasts a really long time. And this is another product I picked up on my recent trip, and this is the Sephora Wonderful Cushion Face Luminizer. And let me just show you how it looks. So you think it's super subtle? Well, in a way it is, but I think you can really build it up as well. Can you see how that looks? It's absolutely beautiful. I'm also going to take some of this on my lids since I don't really use too much eyeshadow when I'm out on holiday. Like I said, multitasking products. I'm sorry if you can hear ambient noises. My mic broke and I'm using my camera mic to film this, and it picks up every little sound, even if I've shut the doors and the windows. I don't know how it does it, but it does, so please bear with me while I get my mic fixed. Next up is brows. Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Filler Mascara. Now this mascara is unfortunately not available in India yet. It's available online for sure. But this is such a good product. I've spoken about this before. It has a very unique brush and an amazing formula that not only sets your brows but also fills them in any sparse areas and just keeps it full and nice and feathery. So I like to use just this on my brows and I'm good to go. So I concentrate most of the product in the start of my brows because that's where it's the sparsest. And then whatever is remaining, sweep it through the rest of my brow. Now onto the eyes, and this is the only product I take for my eyes, and this is one single eyeshadow. This is from Sephora. This is in the shade Morning Mocha. It's number 88, and it's a beautiful deep cool toned brown, and this works great for transition eyeshadow as well as filling in your brows. And remember, we already put that shimmery color, the highlighter, on my lid. So we don't need anything on the lid, we just need some little color in the crease. So just doing that. Also like to take some of this on my lower lash line. I also like to take two eye pencils, one brown and one black. And incidentally, both of the ones I have are from Colorbar. I love Colorbar eye pencils. They're really smooth and pigmented and creamy, and they come in a ton of different shades. But when I'm traveling, I don't really like to take colored ones. I just like my brown and my black. And I use the brown during the day and a black pencil during the night just to smoke everything out. So I'm just putting this brown pencil from Colorbar. This is in the shade Cocoa Bar, number 02. And finishing it off with some mascara, and my favorite mascara to take when traveling is my tried and true Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and this is the washable one. So this comes in two variants, the waterproof and the washable, but I prefer the washable because it's pretty water resistant. If you splash some water on your face, it's not going to run down your face because I hate that. And the brush on this is fantastic. It really coats your lashes and makes them look nice and fluttery and open. So just put that in. And now time for the lips, and for lips I usually take 2 to 3 different options, and I'll show you all of them now. The first one is what I already showed you, the Sephora lip cream in the shade Wonderful Red, it's number 5. And the other one is an Isadora moisturizing lipstick, it's quite glossy. This is the Lip Desire sculpting lipstick in the shade number 56, Rosewood. So this is how it looks. It's a beautiful mauve. It's a little cool toned, so it adds a nice sparkle to the face, makes it look very different. And the Sephora matte lip cream. So this is the Sephora one, and it's a bit thick when you put it on, but I always like to smudge it in because I think it looks the best when you smudge it out a bit. Isn't the shade absolutely stunning? Just imagine this as a blush. As a matter of fact, I'll just put a little bit on my cheeks just to show you. Isn't it pretty? It may look a bit much because I've put 2 blushes on my cheeks and that's not what I normally do. And the last lip option is a lip liner. I prefer to carry a lip liner than a lipstick because it occupies less space and it's nice and convenient because it's a nice point. So if I want precision, I can get that. And my favorite lip liner to take as a lipstick is the Chamber lip pencil in the shade BR01. It's a beautiful warm tone nude. I think it looks good on everybody. They're just the right amount of creamy without looking too creamy and also being quite long lasting. So I think I'm going to use the lip liner today just to show you how it looks on the skin. Those are all of my lip products. Let me quickly run through some of the other products I have in my lip kit which I didn't get to use today. And those are my brushes, of course. You already saw my powder brush. This is the Japanesque Komodori contour brush. An eyeshadow brush, you already saw this as well. This is the Morphe M330. And I always carry this powder brush. It's actually a multi-purpose blush. I use it for bronzer, contour, blush as well as for powder. It's such a good shape and size and I really like the bristles on this. I also carry a liquid liner with me because you never know when you want to slay your eye look. And the liquid liner that I carry is the Eyeko Black Magic Liquid Eyeliner Plus Wide Lash. It's one of my favorites. It has a beautiful tapered tip that looks stunning. It can really help do very sharp wings. I also carry a lip balm and this is the Nivea Essential Care Lip Balm. It's one of my favorites. It's nice and affordable but it's still creamy and hydrating and lasts such a long time. I also carry one skin ointment with me and this is the Betnovet Skin Cream by GlaxoSmithKline. Now this is what works for me, so I would advise you not to just blindly follow whatever I say here because these are skin related. So since every skin type is different, please test it out, research on it and see if this suits you. But whenever I'm about to have a breakout or a pimple or a boil of some sort, I use this ointment on that overnight and by the next day it's going or almost gone. So I really think that this works for me and this is what I carry with me in my essential makeup kit. But like I said, see what works for you and then please use that. Please don't blindly follow anything that anybody on YouTube tells you because it may or may not suit you. So just test it out. I also carry a hair product with me and this is one of the very few things that I carry related to hair. And this is the Revlon Unique One 10 Real Benefits Hair Treatment. Now this is like a leave-in serum. You put this on after you wash your hair when your hair is still a bit damp. And this helps hydrate and make your hair very silky, smooth, detangles it and also protects it from UV rays. And also helps with heat protection in case you want to go over with any heat tools afterwards. And it's in a nice travel size, so I usually take this with me. I also carry some eye makeup remover wipes, and this is from Sephora. I recently picked this up. It's a nice handy little case that contains cotton swabs full of solution in them. So you just take one swab, break off the end and the solution travels to the other side of the swab and you just use this to remove your eye makeup. And I find that this is so much better than taking a whole bottle of micellar water or any kind of cleansing cream to remove any makeup, especially related to eyes, because I don't carry a lot of face makeup anyway, so I can just use a regular cleanser and just be done with it. But for the eyes, I find that this is super convenient. The last thing that I carry are some plain cotton swabs, one safety pin for just whatever you may need, changing SIM cards when you're on the go or anything of that sort, and also one tiny little blending sponge, and this is from PAC. I use this to blend out my concealer when I don't want to be worried about using my fingers and messing it up. I bought this tiny little pouch from Muji, but you get these pouches everywhere. And one last miscellaneous item is definitely this, and this is a perfume rollerball style. This is from Clean Air, and this is such a beautiful scent. It's very nice and fresh, like that morning freshness smell that you can use for any occasion. It's not occasion specific. Just open it out, put it on my pulse points, and it's nice and compact, travel friendly. And that was my very final item. Those are all the contents of my travel makeup kit. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Leave a comment below and give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any video suggestions that you want me to do, maybe make like a series in what I pack or how I pack or anything related to that, do let me know and I will comply. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!